You're watching Buzz with Jess Lujan.
Good evening, Guam. I'm Jess Lujan. Welcome to this edition of The Buzz. Tonight, very exciting show. My good friend Ed Benavente. We're going to be talking about Chamorro, self-determination. Hey, it's good to see you back, man.
Hey, how's it going, Sonny?
Hey, you look healthy, man.
Well,
you gave us a scare there for a little bit.
It takes time.
Anyway, let's just get right to the point with this. You're
Down to the nitty-gritty.
Down to the nitty-gritty. English is so okay.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get down to the nitty-gritty in this whole thing. Chamorro self-determination.
Yeah.
I'll play the devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Hey, Ed, we got a U.S. citizenship, blue passport, we got the BlackBerry, we have the iPods, everything. We have computers, we have McDonald's, we have everything that the U.S. has at this point. And if we don't have access to that, we just get into the internet and have immediate access to that, and we get that. So I'm a U.S. citizen, I have the safety of being a U.S. citizen.
Right.
Why do we want self-determination?
Funny, and thank you for inviting me. Funny that you said, because about, I believe in the late 70s, during the Con era, the Constitutional Convention, I too posed that question to a lot of the activists at the time. See, President Robert Underwood, Senator Hope Cristobal, Ron Dehan, all the early activists that were mentors later on for me. But through the maturity of the issue, you know, the process of Chamorro self-determination, reading it, I've learned to change my perception, my perception of what's in it for me, as opposed to what's in it for all of us collectively as a people, and I can see that evolve to that point, and I can see the youth today, and I guarantee you, the youth today will probably ask the same questions that I asked in the late 70s, which was basically today's youth will probably say, I'd probably say, why is it, for example, that in Palau, the Palauan president can sign economic treaties to bring in China tourists, tourists from Russia, but we can't do it here in Guam? Definitely not. So there are a lot of changes that occur. Technology changes, Senator. We have changes in the policies of the military as well. We have changes in the demographics of Guam based on the unilateral powers of the United States to control immigration. There are changes in our people.
Actually, let me stop you just for a second, because we were talking about this actually when you were waiting out in the on the lobby there. Perfect example. The top story, breaking story today, the Mamizu MAT contract put on indefinite hold, and we're trying to figure out, well, what's happening? What is the reason? What is the cause?
Obviously, we're not on the table.
We're not on the table.
We're not on the table. There are a lot of issues that are facing us today. Remember that we are the gateway to Asia, and we tend to forget that. The United States knows that. They know how important we are.
Actually, and Asian investors know that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
In investing on Guam, says the money is safe sa no tanu Amerikano zu sa kalameleg na kita polo sa lapeta kini tapolo.
Absolutely.
It's a lot safer to put it maybe.
So let's not get crumbs out of this deal. Let's be up there in equal parity with these, almost like a tripartite cooperation between both Japan and the United States and Guam as a territory. And we shouldn't be put or discarded to the side regarding these issues. These are important. You see, it was the United States, through their volition, that placed Guam into the list of non-self-governing territories in 1946. And within that context, it led an obligation to the United States that one day the Chamorro people of Guam will exercise their right to self-determination. And that, to me, solidifies our relationship with the United States. Now, what are we?
Now, let me ask you this, because we go back, you know, say we have a plebiscite, 2012, 2014, whatever it may be. Would this be again a mirror of what had happened when we had the Commonwealth vote, if a vote is not binding?
Absolutely not, because if you notice the 1997, the Commission on Decolonization law, That one mirrors the international approach, which is an external approach to resolving our political status, as opposed to the internal approach, which was, you know, the Treaty of Paris, later the Organic Act, the limited self-government that we have under the Organic Act, and so forth. Even the Commonwealth was an internal approach in resolving our political status. Now what we're doing, because people, if we were just really informed, Guam is governed by two laws. Two laws, yes. Yeah, and we got to remember that. One, the Treaty of Paris, and the other one was in 1946, which is the external approach. We haven't used the external approach. That's my point. Let's use it. It was in the treaty, and it's in the Constitution. If you look at Article 6, Clause 2 of the Constitution, the United States have signed treaties, and these treaties are held sacred, and all judges throughout all the states and territories are bound by it.
And I've upheld that provision. Anyway, more with Ed Benavente and political self-determination. Hey, if you want to talk to Ed about this, give us a call at 632-8255, 632-TALK to get you on. We'll be right back.